How many episodes in a row can Mark derail for multiple minutes by asking one simple question?
And welcome back to Ready Set Initiative, episode 6. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, baby!
Yeah, baby!
I am your DM, Stevie.
Hi, I'm Mark. I play Dante, and you can see the OBS layout in my glasses. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
I'm Colin, and I play Waylon of Splinterfell and Bonjour. Tiny little cleric dino.
And I am Julia, and I play Astrid.
Heck yeah. Last time on Ready Set Initiative, this chair is going to fall apart. I am so excited for that to be caught on camera.
Mid monologue, it just
So last time on Ready Set Initiative, our adventurers had to go investigate looking for the Princess of the Rock, Princess Reina. But before they left the tavern, Waylon noticed 3 of his pretties, his bloodflies, had fallen dead without really a trace of why. Oh, he's so sad! No!
And then that one where like the guy is like on the beach, like
that's canon. That's what happened.
that's his internal strife. But on the outside, he's like,
Yes.
Yeah.
But Waylon, being a survivalist extraordinaire, decided to run a couple of tests on these bloodflies to see what had caused them to fall. So he then cut one open and did some gross digging around, and had found that there was some gunky, goopy goodness in their lungs. And he then decided to speak with animals to communicate with his bloodflies that love him very much and see him as a father. And they helped guide him by saying, "Yeah, we were in the forest. We were eating some good food, and whatever, man."
If anything, they weren't. I wasn't casting speak with animals. They were casting speak with humans. They really want to talk.
So true. But then the party started to investigate out into the woods to the west of Gildington, following the trail of gunky, goopy. I'm so sorry. Yeah, all that fun stuff.
Without laughing.
Yeah, I can't. Goopy gunky. The trail from the farm fields into the woods. A little bit of ways into the woods, there was the carcass of a deer that was covered in that goop.
Goopy gunky goodness.
I'm never gonna beat the goopy allegation.
Oh man.
And there was a note left for Waylon from his arch nemesis. And she was basically taunting him, saying that he was too late. But there was still more room to investigate, more trails to follow, and a little bit ways further, they heard a scream from Princess Reina, who was getting attacked by slimes, as well as a large gelatinous cube, which had consumed the carriage and the 2 workers of the crown that were with her. After the party defeated the gooey guys, the gooey guys, Reina in a shock, explained to them that a couple days prior, someone had attacked them by summoning these things. She explained that she heard a feminine voice or two summon these critters. And then the party started to make their way on back to Gildington. So y'all are just walking back through the woods, make your way back through with some conversation, and you make it back to the farmlands of the McCallie farmers. You see a couple members of the family kind of cleaning up the decaying vegetation, but Astrid, your spell is still in effect, keeping the plants alive. Well, not alive, but starting to perk back up, looking a little bit better than when you left them, actually. But yeah, the rest of the day is yours. It is mid-afternoon. Yeah, feel free to do what you want in the town. You can go back to the tavern, take care of whatever business you have.
Could we check in with the farmer lady real quick?
Yeah. You see, while you're walking back, you see her. She is.
Was I in disguise when I met her the first time?
Were you?
I don't remember.
You know what you should do? You should watch the recent episodes of CSI and catch up.
I just edited this episode.
Roll an intelligence check.
Oh my god, that's at -1. Right, Dante dice, don't let me down.
They let him down.
That would be a 0 on my intelligence check.
You're pretty sure you let your disguise down. You feel very confident that you did not have a disguise.
All right, you got it.
Now the question is, does the DM remember?
Oh yeah, that's why I'm saying he's very confident with that 0.
Okay, all right. I pulled.
We literally just watched this episode last night together.
I know we did, but I can't remember. Anyway, I roll up in my beautiful red glory, and my horns and pancakes around my shoulder.
She's kind of just minding her business, like shoveling up these plants, kind of putting them in kind of like a sack where some other dead plants are. But she's doing her thing.
Astrid follows, but at a distance. Keeping
You gotta commit to it, Mark.
All right.
Commit to the bit.
Okay, her name. Kind of at the other end of the field from her. I'll sort of wave and go, Mrs. McCallie. We return with triumphant news.
I don't seen your face before. She looks up, looks at you very confused. I don't think I've seen you around town.
I was just here yesterday. With where did she go? Astrid.
Astrid's standing just slightly behind him with trying to cover her mouth to cover a laugh.
Yes,
Is Waylon here for this?
No.
Okay.
We were just here the other day.
I recognize Astrid.
Oh. And I put my Kasai disguise back up.
You better start explaining, boy.
Yes.
That's right. You did say you were one of those users of the arcane.
Yes. Apologies for the deception. It's just that people usually tend to freak out when they see this. So
what?
This is my real face.
Well, Honey, you shouldn't be ashamed to show your real face. You're a good-looking young man.
Astrid does laugh at that.
Well, thank you very much, Miss McCallie. May I call you Vale?
Yeah, of course you can, sweetheart.
Well, and he sort of like pulls his hair back a little bit and, you know, wipes with the slime off the front of his shirt. And he goes, well, we went into the forest and we found this colossal gelatinous cube, whole bunch of slimes. They matched sort of the goop and the gunk that had been on your plants and on a bunch of the local wildlife, so we have taken care of that problem. So yeah, you should, in the next few days, I think, now that the supply of slime has been cut off, your plants should be doing better in a few days.
News. That's great news. And you have the princess with you.
Oh yeah, we found her too.
Wait, so you have the princess with you, but I'm not there?
Well, you're here with us now, aren't you? You just weren't here with us the last time.
Oh.
You picked up this other fella in the woods too?
No, he's been with us. He was just off working.
Making
for a
money.
job.
You didn't tell us you made money. You said you just got meat.
Yeah, I used it on the meat.
Fair enough.
Make a deception check.
No, I believe him.
I want him to make
that.
I want him to
okay.
make a deception check.
Alright.
I guess I'll roll insight then. No, I'm not gonna roll insight. I choose to believe him.
That's a 19.
Got an 11.
Yeah. It seems like he's being honest with what he said.
Honest Abe, motherfuckers.
Waylon is an honest man.
Astrid has like
Abe.
Princess Reina like really close to her, like within like arm's reach, very protectively like standing next to her.
Well, I appreciate the good news, and she starts to just pull her shoulder length, graying but still a little bit brown hair into like a little bun behind her head, revealing her cute little pointy gnome ears.
Wait, Bulger, don't eat that! 1 second. Don't eat that, that's not good. Get that out of your mouth. Ow, 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 ow.
Bonjour!
Don't eat that, it's got gunk.
What is that little guy right there?
Just shaking him upside down. Sorry.
What is that?
I'm not sure, but we just call him Bonjour.
Bonjour! Just kind of hanging upside down.
Like shaking
You
him
don't
down
know
for
where
his
that-
lunch money.
Spit it out, you don't know where that was. It just comes out as little wet cat food, just yeah, sorry.
Charming.
He's alright. I just didn't want him to eat whatever that is. I've seen what it does to some of my friends.
Vale, is Eddie around? I would like to break him the good news, because I do not believe we saw him last time.
Yeah, he's right over there. He's in better spirits here in that Astrid's spell had done a little help. And there is
of assistance.
a little bit of a just stockier little stout gnome man wearing overalls and a nice little flannel shirt with that. It's got curly graying hair, just kind of also scooping up the plants. Got kind of bags underneath his eyes, but
Does he have the comically large wheat strand in his teeth like that?
I don't know why, but
now he does.
The picture of my mind is a really white beard, little gnome thing that has like maximum Dilf energy.
I was not imagining a beard or DILF energy for him. I apologize.
Well, like, never mind. Enough being horny on main.
Okay.
Waylon is fanatically okay with everything.
So I'm happy to see him out of the house and doing some work finally after the past few weeks.
That is wonderfulness.
Thank you.
Well, team, I think we have earned ourselves a drink, do you not?
Sounds about right. Astrid, hang back.
You
for a
kiddos
second.
take care.
Astrid, quick question.
Yes?
You're a princess friend. Do you think she could survive out in the woods for 2 days, no guards, by herself?
She is not defenseless. I mean, she is king's heir. She was taught how to survive. And I have taught her magic as well.
Alright.
You are kind of like walking ahead of like Dante and Reina right now.
Yeah.
Astrid's trying to keep them in her peripheral.
Oh, I imagine like they're walking ahead of us. Like I said, hang back, so.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like it's been bothering me a bit since we left the forest. So, I know you don't know who this Savi character is, but just imagine someone who's a little bit cruel, a little bit deceiving, and likes to set bait out for her prey, okay? She, for all intents and purposes, I'm gonna guess she's the one that summoned these little goops that we were fighting earlier.
Hmm.
Are you tracking this?
Yes.
So, it strikes me odd that a master, my teacher, basically, would be just let a person go who she had planned to ambush and kill for 2 days. Leave a note saying, oh, well, leading possibly anyone who read it to think, oh, we were a little late and we find possibly the princess dead. What strikes me as weird is that she's still alive.
Maybe.
And we killed those goops with hardly any effort, with no trace or tracks of this person who summoned those creatures.
Maybe
This doesn't
the
seem
trap wasn't
right.
to kill the princess.
I'm gonna say you just need to be on a little bit high alert until you get your friend back to where she is belonging.
Don't worry, the princess is my highest priority. So, I will be on the highest of alert. And she's like glaring forward at Dante.
And I'm just gonna grab her shoulder and be like, listen, if it comes between me and any of you, including the princess, I won't hesitate to murder everything in my path to kill this person.
Astrid just kind of looks at him with a smile. You can certainly try.
PvP. PvP.
Fucking
She
let's go.
is my destiny, so I will do everything in my power. Keep her safe.
Good. I'm just letting you know.
I'm just
This
letting you
seems
know.
odd.
I'm keeping an eye on her.
Alright.
Will let you know if I find her behavior odd.
Alright.
While this conversation is going on, Reina's just like kind of like fidgeting with her hands, like looking at Dante like, So what was your name again?
Dante.
And
I like your cat.
Would you like to pet Pancakes? He's very friendly.
I'm okay.
Suit
thank you.
yourself, and
I'm
I'll
okay.
scratch him. So, is this your first time out of the castle?
No, I do a lot of the meetings since my father has gotten a little bit older.
Good for you. Where I come from, royalty is some lazy sons of bitches, I'll tell you that. Good for you for meeting the people and all that.
Amen to that.
It's one of my priorities as the future of the Rock. Where'd you learn how to play that? And she gestures to the lute on your back.
University, actually. I wanted to be a rock star, if you will.
They let people like you into the schools?
Of course, why would they not?
What do you
I studied
mean?
for 3 years, and what?
No, I didn't mean any harm by that. I just
Oh, it's okay. You know, royalty, you guys are prejudiced. I don't hold it against you.
no, I didn't mean anything like that. She just kind of like looks down, like sadly.
No, it's alright. I do not. It is not your fault.
Just being casually fucking racist up in here. God.
Sometimes I wish the Rock was more like Arthango. They're a lot more accepting of different people.
Tell me about it. I have heard much about this Arthango and about these Capsal Islands. What? Tell me about them.
Capsal is a completely different place than Arthango.
Oh,
Capsal is several island country out to the southwest, and Arthango is the country right across the Arthango Channel, down south of the Rock. The Rock is a lot more old school and traditional to just, I don't know, more favoring of the more human adjacent people. But Arthango is really cool. They have a whole bunch of people there that I would love to meet, and I would love for us to be more accepting here. I mean, I don't see an issue with it, but I feel like some of the older people, not my father, no, my father was one of the first people from the line of the Rock to start allowing more people to immigrate out here, but yeah. The older generations tried to pass it off as trying to prevent wars and stuff from happening, people infiltrating us, but it's stupid.
trust me, I did not try to infiltrate you.
She kind of like giggles a little bit.
That was certainly not my intention.
I was a little bit worried when you started to face off against Astrid.
Between you and
That's
me,
right, that did happen.
don't tell her. Do not tell her this, or she will never let me forget it. But right there in that throne room, she would have wiped the floor with me.
I believe that. I mean, I haven't seen too much of you in action other than that fight with the jelly guys, but
Yeah, it's...
Astrid taught me everything that I know, so.
Well, I'm sure you will be a fine queen someday. I assume those are your aspirations. I forgot the name for, like, female wizard, but that's what I was going to say, but then I remembered that you're the princess, so you know what, whatever.
Nice
Yes,
recovery.
not quite a wizard. I get my powers from the goddess Alara. She's the goddess of Samloon, the moon of good fortune.
Oh, very nice. I get my powers from Asmodeus, Lord of the Nine Hells.
No, he's not.
Right. Where I come from, Asmodeus is the ruler of the Hells.
He kinda... Huh? Where you come from?
Yes, I
I thought everyone in Valprice had the same beliefs of the gods.
You know what? Some of them may be similar.
Asmodeus is like the doorman of the underworld.
Is that so?
Yeah, I mean, there are fun little stories about him, but I would never go as far to say that he's the ruler of the Nine Hells.
Interesting. That would explain a lot, actually. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to go that far, I would be looking more at, shoot, I really only spend a lot of my time looking at the Celestials, especially with Astrid's tutelage, but shoot, what was his name?
It sometimes helps if I roll a history check.
Tarhak?
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
I think that he's the big man in charge down there.
You have got to be fucking kidding me. Tell me you're kidding.
What do you mean?
Oh, that is not good. I just, like, kick a rock as hard as I can. Just, like, scuff my boot into the dirt.
She kind of like freezes.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go back and work with Astrid now.
Gonna lean over to. Do me and Astrid see that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all
It's like-
walking on.
Hey, the princess isn't like racist or anything, is she?
No.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe she made a joke about you taking his loot.
You did see that. Astrid's going to walk up to like meet
wanna
her
bully
when
it?
she sees that.
Yeah.
In
You
her
want
eye.
to bully about? You want to bully
I'm
him
not-
later about this?
Astrid,
Awesome. High five her and just walk away.
Astrid, I'm not crazy, right? Asmodeus is more like the doorman to the underworld,
Asmodeus is just a little god. He's
and
not.
then Tarhak is the one that's kind of in charge of things down there, right?
Would Astrid? Astrid would know the answer to that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. To my understanding, he is one in charge.
Odd.
What?
Maybe. Is Dante's father really Asmodeus?
Yeah. She kind of laughs.
Is he usually an angry man, Dante?
I haven't really witnessed anger much out of him, but I try not to really pay him much attention if I can avoid it.
He just didn't seem too happy when I was... I didn't think I was being rude by correcting him on the gods.
He has a warped perception of the world.
Reina kind of nods, and you guys are well on to making your way into town, getting close to the Willow Well Tavern and Inn.
Hey, what was that about, man? Got a rock in your shoe.
That is truly disturbing. If what she says is true about this place.
Yeah.
Tarhak
Did you guys
is-
try and pay something with silver again? Because I still can't get over that.
No, that is not the way it is supposed to be. It is the other way around. Asmodeus is the Lord of the Hells. Tarhak is just unbridled chaos. He is just I have beef with that guy. I hate him. Nobody in the underworld likes that guy.
And y'all open the doors to the tavern, and Mac kind of like smiles, waves over at you. A couple other patrons on in, but once again, not too many, as it is a smaller town. Oh, welcome back, guys, and hello, Princess. Can I get y'all anything?
Whiskey, and make it a double, please.
Yes, sir.
I will take a drink as well.
What can I get you?
I will take whiskey as well.
All right. A double for you or just a single?
Just a single.
All right. And for you, sir?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
Bonjour, you want anything?
Bonjour. Shakes his head no.
All right.
I'll just take an ale, the princess says. Max starts to pour the drinks. He turns around and pours the drinks, kind of accidentally knocks over a couple glasses with his tail.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, shoot. Oh, well. No big deal.
I will... If you'll let me do this just for flavor, I want to cast Mage Hand, but flavor it to look like a dustpan, and just sort of like...
Oh, that's cute.
Sweep up the glass shards with Mage Hand and just like dump them in the trash for him.
Thank you. You're new to the group.
Yes, I was.
What happened to the,
Oh, Cassius?
We
Yeah.
killed him and took his loot.
Yeah. He didn't make it.
Yeah.
Well, drinks and rooms are on the house tonight, then.
You're too kind.
Appreciate it.
You're too kind.
I'm just gonna be like, behind.
Can I just have a deception
Dante's
check with
back, I'm
advantage,
just
though,
gonna be like-
because all y'all...
I high-five Waylon underneath the table.
All right, that's a 15 from me.
With advantage.
Oh, with advantage?
Mhm.
Watch the
Deception.
Gygax stack.
You said deception?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
That's
that's
a
gonna be a 12.
23.
Dante even sheds a tear while he's lying.
He might as well be dead to me at this point, which is not a lie.
Oh.
I don't know.
Fucking ripperoni.
Side eye.
I did not say that in character, by the way.
No, I know. But yeah, y'all have drinks, food if you'd like, and if there's any other business y'all'd like to tend to before nighttime or...
I'm a feed bonjour.
Astrid pulls the dagger out of the sheath on her thigh and like flips it around so she's holding the hilt out to Reina.
What's this for?
until we get back to the castle, it would make me feel better if you held on to this.
Where should I put it?
I will take off one of my many belts that are around my various shirts and belts, and I'll sort of just drop it on the counter.
Oh, so those aren't just for a fashion choice. Okay,
Well,
so they actually had some.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure.
Astrid will take the belt and secure the dagger to Reina's waist.
Thank you. Whose clothes does she have on right now too?
She has the Sidonian navy jacket over her
Her ripped dress.
tattered dress. Yeah.
You have a lot of clothes handy on you, Dante.
Well, when you are in the line of work that I was in, having multiple disguises was kind of a necessity.
I'm not going to ask questions on that.
That is okay. I don't think you want the answers.
And Max slides you each your own key with a different number to it. You all have your own rooms for the night.
Gonna let out my blood fly. I'll give majority of my blood flies for the night. Get a nest going. All right, you guys, be careful, and if you see any cats, eat them alive.
One of the blood flies before leaving just kind of like nuzzles up against your head and then flies off.
Oh, thanks. There you go. Take care, Simon.
They are very cute to me.
Mm-hmm.
I have stuff to do at nightfall, but not during the day.
Yeah, we can make it nightfall.
Yeah. I'll spend the rest of the time until nightfall, just sort of scribbling in my little waterlogged, beat up leather journal.
Oh, okay. And nightfall comes just a couple hours after y'all get in.
Astrid will head outside and try to head towards like more of like the outskirts of town, like away from people. If like she doesn't want to leave town, but she doesn't want to be like in a like heavily populated area, if that makes sense.
Did she tell us that she's leaving?
Oh, she just leaves.
So who's watching the princess?
Princess.
Who's driving the car?
She tells the
cruise
sorry.
control. It'll be fine.
Astrid tells the princess she's leaving, but that's the only person she tells. So she's gonna head out after telling the princess where she's leaving. She didn't tell her where she's going. She doesn't really know. She just told her that she's leaving and she'll be back later. And then she'll head out. When she gets to the more outer parts of the city, she's gonna do something she hates doing. And
Praise the sun.
Kyle.
Look, Kyle.
The god of the sun is Kyle.
Kyle.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
She's going to study Noxio.
How long is Astrid willing to look at Noxio?
As long as it takes for her to see if there, like, to study it enough to tell if there's been a difference between the way it's been the past few weeks, however long it's been, like, constantly out, and the last time she remembers Noxio coming out on a normal, like, occurrence.
And you feel some strong negative connection to Noxio. You feel a deep pit in your stomach as you stare down this moon of an eerily green glow. Astrid, I would like you to make a wisdom save with disadvantage.
Okay. That's a 9.
What I fucking say?
A
What did
failure.
I fucking say?
Astrid, as you stare into the moon, you feel like your brain is under attack as a memory floods your head. You remember talking to Alex the night before you left town. You didn't remember this before. You remember him begging you to stay. He's crying, holding onto your hands, telling you you can't do this. This goes against everything Alara had taught you. You can't leave me like this, Astrid. Everything we'd planned. This is just throwing it away. This isn't like you. And with that, an eruption of energy comes from your body, an eruption of dark energy. Astrid, even though nobody's around, what would people see if they were looking?
Oh shit, we got Venom now.
So this like dark, sickly energy starts to pour out of Astrid and like kind of swirl around her. Her eyes fill completely black. Like black, the dark, sickly energy clouds over, so like even the whites of her eyes are black. Her nails grow into long, dark claws. And the dark, sickly energy that's swirling around her solidifies into these dark, black skeletal wings that kind of spread out behind her.
I was right, by the way.
Time for Waylon to start an exorcism. Puts on fisticuffs.
You don't control it, but you let out a guttural scream. Thankfully, you're on the edge of town. And after a minute passes of you standing there in that glorious, horrifying form, the form drops, as well as your body, and you collapse to the ground.
Does anything get damaged by this?
No.
Okay, cool. I want fucking Simon to die. Just perusing the waste, and all of a sudden, hey, Simon didn't come back.
Your little bug's just going around, and then you just get...
From the evil god of the moon. Waylon's about to start a fight with the moon.
While this is happening, Dante, you in your room, would you like to do your check that you had planned?
I would love to.
So what are you doing?
I'm sitting on my bed. I take my little gadget out, and I'm spinning through the frequencies and seeing if I can find anything.
All right, make your Arcana check.
I only got a 10.
A 10.
Rip-a-roni. I'm sorry.
Bummer.
The number that you are trying to dial
Static.
is not in service
Static.
anymore.
Static. And then you hear a robotic voice. Dante.
Be done.
Hello.
Be done.
And then you just hear a crash and
Oh.
there's just static coming now.
Alright. I hope he just tripped. I'll say to myself.
You did hear a thud up against like the speaker of it with that crash. So like use whatever knowledge you can, but it is believable that he could have like tripped and fallen on it.
Stop!
Okay.
I could have dropped my croissant.
Scared him. Then he dropped his croissant. Okay. At some point, at night, I'll sort of, take a deep breath and steel myself and go walk over to Astrid and Reina's room, sort of knock on the door.
Well, everyone has their own room.
I'll walk over to Astrid's room and knock on the door.
Is this later in the night, or?
Yeah, this would be like
Okay.
while she's out. Probably.
While she's out?
Probably, I don't know.
Okay.
At some point in the night after my radio check, you can decide if you're home or not.
I'm gonna roll a d20. If it's an 11 or higher, Astrid had gotten back. That is an 18. Astrid, you are in your room now.
She's definitely sitting on her bed like...
Got it. You're like doing your Hail Marys for real this time.
Literally.
Keep it down in there.
And she hears the knock at the door. She'll go open it.
How do you look right now? Do you look like normal?
Look, I look probably like my eyes are probably a little like glassy and like she probably has a distant look.
She's
on her
high!
She's got the sweat hair. The sweat
but-
hair, like she just experienced something horrible.
face. Physically, she looks
Okay.
the same.
Oh,
I look
I'm
beautiful.
sorry.
All the time.
Is this a bad time?
It's fine.
Oh,
What do you need?
well, now that the princess is safe, after we head back to the castle, I'm going to be going down to Capsal to find this metal man. And, if you wanted to come with, you and Waylon both are welcome. And, before you say anything, I got these. And I'll sort of pull out my journal and rip a couple pages out. And you see that what I have been writing for the past couple hours are lead sheets and sheet music and chord progressions for all of my favorite songs. And so I'll just sort of bashfully hand you the stack of paper.
She takes it and kind of looks at it, confused because she has not been learning with sheet music. So she's she looks very confused as she like flips through the pages.
Oh, yeah, that was probably silly of me. Well, you see the little, you see the strings, and then the dots are where you place your fingers, and yeah, I just thought, if you don't want to come with me, you could find a lute and keep practicing.
You see like motions like quickly flash across her face before it like steals back into like her normal scowl as she looks at Dante. Well, I am an employee. Cannot just wander off without any guidance. But I suppose I will take your offer under consideration. If you wanted to get me a gift, you could have gotten me something a little nicer. He kind of smirks at him and looks him up and down.
What could you possibly have meant by that? I have been in the dungeon, and I have been in the forest.
I know. Trust me. I was there when you were imprisoned.
While he's doing that, can I do something for Bonjour real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
You're just gonna see Bonjour in his little size and like a little bedding visor on his head, strolling up the stairs with a pouch of money on his back, who's just like casually knocking against your foot like, Bonjour, please move out of the way, Bonjour.
He just walks right past y'all during, like, while Dante is, like, rolling.
Ching, ching.
Like, What?
You look down 3 legs and he just waddles past with a bag that's like shifting his weight.
So, I have a small Alexandrite ring. I don't know that Alex is this person that she has so much trauma with, but I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny that I set out that I had an Alexandrite ring. But I will pull it out. It's this, like, black band, and then, like, around the band is, like, of the stone as well. So it's like, yeah, you get it. And I go, I stole this from a king once. It is probably worth a crap ton of money. So, but I have no use for it anymore. So, will this suffice?
She has a smirk on her face as she reaches forward and takes it and kind of eyes it. That's what you think I'm worth? Sure.
Dante is going to about face and walk away.
She laughs and shuts the door.
Dante goes back into his room, just like falls onto his bed, screams into his pillow.
That's so stupid, I blew it. And then I'll go knock on Waylon's door real quick.
Dude, you strike that so hard.
You heard that?
Man, I hear everything that goes on.
Okay.
Man,
Bonjour kind of extends his arm, like, expecting a ring from me.
Does he even have fingers?
No, just little stubs.
It's like, put a ring on it, motherfucker.
That was the only ring that I wrote down that I had.
He just crosses his arms.
I'll give him a full chocolate bar.
He doesn't like chocolate. He just...
Waylon,
picks
do
it
you
up,
want to
it's
come
like,
to Kepsal with me after we get to the castle?
What's in Kipsaw?
The Metal Man.
Dude, where I come from, that's not saying much.
One of my crew members, one of my best friends in the entire world. I know he is somewhere in Kepsal.
I'll tell you what, I might come along with you for this. I just, how do I say this? I don't want to reject your offer, because it's not a bad offer. I like the idea. Probably nice sunny beaches, people to kill, place to be, you know.
That's what I have been hearing.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm kind of interested in killing that one person right now. So
Totally understandable.
I'm gonna stick
We have
as
a few
close
days
as I
left
can.
until we get back to the castle, so just take some time to think about it.
All right, I'm gonna evolve a little bit tonight, so you guys take care.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna be inside my room, and just for flavor, leveling up. I just laying on the bed doing like the meditation pose as blood flies slowly start swarming in and making a cocoon around me.
Oh, I love that. Low key. That's pretty cool.
Low key. Just
My
turning.
level up ritual will be playing All's Not Well Dante's version one more time.
All right.
I have one more thing that I want to do
Mm-hmm.
before bed. After she closes the door behind Dante, she's going to return to like sitting on the bed, and she's going to cast Sending. Do King.
Mm-hmm.
You're on a first name basis with the king?
I am on a first name basis with the king.
What's his name?
I know it somewhere in here.
It's okay.
Finnegan.
Yeah.
Godwin Thurrock III.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's somewhere in my notes. She says, "We have found Reina. She is safe. Guardsman and the driver are dead. We will begin our return to the capital."
That's...
The losses
Nope.
are a shame. Thank you for saving my baby girl. We are looking forward to your arrival.
She's gonna use sending one more time before bed. It's time to Alex. And like, as she like prepares to send it to him, to send the message to him, she's vividly like recalling the memory that she just recovered.
Mm-hmm.
Of him like begging not to go wherever she went, and tears start to just like run down her face. She says, "I'm sorry. I miss her too. I wish I could bring back your Astrid." And that's the end of the message.
There's a moment, and a part of you hopes that he does what he did last time, where he waited a moment and responded. Another part of you hopes that message never comes. The latter part of you got their wish granted. There is no response.
Tears still rolling down her face. She will try to go to sleep.
Perception check. Do I
So
hear
pancakes. Was that good? Did I do a good job, pancakes? Does she like me?
that? I just like to imagine I'm in between these two guys' rooms.
Mm-hmm. Pancake just curls up with you.
I want to roll perception to see if I hear what's going on. And
Oh my god. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. If you want to roll for it, you can go ahead and roll for it.
all right. Come on. 4. Never mind. I just hear the buzzing as my blood flies start to cover myself. Marriage from a chrysalis, like some sort of nightmarish Mothra.
Alright.
Just
So-
the next day.
You all get a long rest.
Yippee.
Go ahead and recover whatever you had lost from that. And all of you wake up to the sun starting to peek on through your window with roosters outside crowing at the sunrise. And Dante,
What?
you hear in your head, Astrid, huh? Who are they? Did you move on from Kasai already? Are you going to break the man that you saved with your horny ass?
Oh. That's my first word. Is She's a traveling companion. I am on a mission. You know I would never do that to him. Head to Capsule Islands south if you can.
She messages you again, using up what you assume to be her last spell slot of that ability. I'll try my best, but if I see you clinging to someone else, I'm chopping your dick off.
I'm not gonna respond. See you in Kipsal. Love you. Bye, Dante.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
The plan is to go back to the castle.
All right. So we wake up the next morning.
Yeah. You'll
Unless
wake
I
up.
have a nightmare sequence or somebody decides to go crazy in the middle of the night.
We're good.
Not tonight. Y'all had an easy night.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not an easy night, but an easy... better sleep than y'all have gotten before.
Everyone goes to bed unsatisfied. Except for me and Bonjour.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm still seething with rage, but Bonjour seems to be having fun.
Y'all say your farewells to Mac as he's readying the tavern and inn for the day. He hands you all a parcel with a few sandwiches for the road.
Oh.
It was a pleasure meeting y'all. And I'm sorry again about your friend. He was a little bit nosy and a little annoying, but
So I rolled a dice to see if I would keep up the charade or not. And I'm gonna look at Mac with a big sigh and say, I am so sorry for what I am about to do, Mac. I will pay for the rooms and meals from last night, but...
what? You lying bastard.
It's okay, I will...
And just as that happens, me and Bonjour are just gonna down.
How much do I owe you for the rooms and the drinks and everything on the house last night?
He thinks. You know, 5 gold pieces would satisfy me.
Insight check. Is he ripping me off?
You don't get
Roll
that
insight.
look. It's like, check, you deceived the man.
15.
You took advantage of his pity and empathy.
Yeah, he's reasonably trying to price gouge you right now because you lied to him.
You lied.
4.
You made him feel emotion.
That
Oh, this is just a side note, but Astrid is notably not wearing the ring that Dante gave her.
I did not expect you to.
Bonjour is just like,
Ring is in her bag, but she's not wearing it.
I love. So y'all hit the road?
yep.
Yeah.
On the road again.
I'm just gonna,
Do I
as
still
we're
get a
leaving the edge
sandwich?
of the village, I'm just gonna retract all my blood flies. Just
They all come just like flooding in.
Just get some blood on my face. Like, all right, we're good to go.
Who would like to roll a d20 for the day for me?
I will. I'm feeling lucky.
Famous last
I'm
words.
not lucky. I got 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. It is a partly cloudy day, so the sun's not beating down on y'all. It's not too unbearable. It's nice. Y'all are walking for a couple hours. And can you make a perception check for me?
Who?
All y'all.
Oh, that's mega cocked.
Right
I
after
rolled
the
the
4, I got a
same-
nat 20.
Number 7.
15.
15, and what'd you say, Waylon?
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Awesome.
If we're adding on the performance, the perception, then it's gonna be overkill. It's gonna be a 6. So 26.
6.
You have a minus 14 perception? That's crazy.
Me. Dante, you don't see anything. Astrid, you could see some kind of cart in the a little bit of a ways down with someone kind of like moving it. Waylon, you can clearly see a merchant pushing his cart ways down. It is a large Aarakocra that resembles a green-cheeked conure parrot with little green fluffy cheeks and a gray head. Some green body fading into like a red with a red tail, and green and teal wings. And on top of the cart, there's a little like there's a little flag with his face on it, hanging off of the wooden cart, and the cart has hand painted wording on it saying Balby's Wandering Wares.
I love him.
Oh no. Waylon just says, oh no. Oh no.
He kind of waves you down. Customer? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! He starts like running towards you, pushing the cart. Hi! I'm Balby!
Hello,
Hi.
friend.
Reina's just kind of like wide-eyed, like, a bird person? You're beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you!
Oh, wow. Are these your wandering wares?
Yes! Would you like to buy some?
Absolutely. What do you have?
Okay. And he starts reaching on in with his little like feathery fingers. Potions? Three healing. 3 standard healing. One greater healing. And this other one, I don't know what it is. Got scale mail. Enchanted armor, studded leather. Starts pulling out some swords and like throwing them. 2 great swords, 3 scimitars, and 10 daggers. Shields, and this magical funny glue. I believe it's called sovereign glue. It it's hard to it's hard to remove. Gets things stuck. Starts flapping his wings excitedly.
How much for that enchanted armor?
How much for the glue?
The enchanted armor is 750 gold pieces.
Whoa.
And
Well, listen
glue?
here. Magic is very difficult.
Fair enough.
The glue. 600 gold pieces.
Out of curiosity, why is it 600 gold pieces?
Well, if you don't have the right material to unstick it, it's stuck forever.
Gotcha. So, what happens if the bottle leaks on your cart? Is the reason why it's 600 gold pieces because it's stuck to the cart and we have to buy the cart with the glue?
No. He lifts it up and starts like swinging it around.
Yeah, could we have a bit of a demonstration, maybe?
But then it's not worth 600 then because there's some used.
Touche. I just thought it would be really funny if we got Waylon to like stick 2 of his fingers together, and then like he would have to walk around like this for the rest of whatever.
Oh, I was gonna douse my modded weapon with the glue so I never have to unmod it.
What?
Oh, yeah. I make my own wares, my own weapons, my own modifications.
Why? That's my penis.
Yeah, but I kill everything that I make.
What?
Yeah, everything that's been used is 100% organic, or at least it once was.
Astrid's like covering Reina's ears.
Reina's like, you wanna buy something? You wanna buy something?
I'll get the studded mail.
The studded leather or the scale mail?
There's studded leather for $750, and there's scale mail for 50 gold pieces.
Jesus.
Wait, actually, can I wear scale mail as a bard, or is that like?
Scale mail is
that heavy?
medium armor.
Oh, I cannot wear that then. Never mind.
Since I don't know what this potion is, I give it at a discount. It is 25 gold pieces.
Done.
Do you want souls? I got like 10 of them. They're good for use in any of the planes of existence if you want.
I'm not a warlock.
Each one. What?
I'm not a warlock.
Oh, in that case, you can sell these to warlocks. Think of it like this, okay? You open up a new branch clientele. Somebody's not going to want the glue. Somebody's not going to want the enchanted armor, but you can definitely sell a soul to them.
Is it real?
Yeah, it's real. Look, if I tear a little bit, you can hear the screams.
Still covering Reina's ears.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. Does it actually sound like somebody
Wait,
screams?
before you roll, I want to go. Mr. Balbi, I am a warlock, and I can confirm that his souls are legit, top of the line, good stuff.
Is there any way that you can show that is an actual soul in there with any of your magic?
The persuasion is to just persuade him to accept that as currency.
Right,
it's not believing that the.
I'm giving him the help action to give him advantage with that.
All right.
No, I'm not taking that. What? I'm sorry.
Damn it.
All right.
I'm
What does
sorry.
a flat 16 do?
Just a 16.
Yeah.
You don't have any modifiers with your persuasion.
Oh, I have charisma.
How many souls?
How much do you think a soul's worth?
Don't know.
Well, here's the thing. I want the scale mail, okay? So I will give you 25 gold pieces, and then I'll give you 2 souls, humanoid souls, okay? So they were born, they'll probably die, and you'll get their eternal soul, okay? So 2 of those, so the equivalent of 2 human beings, if you give me the scale mail.
Deal.
All right. And that's all my money. All my money.
Good deal.
All right. Now I finally have armor that's better.
Can I can instantly cast detect magic, right? Yeah, I can just choose to do it as a ritual if I want to not burn the slot. Okay, so I would like to instantly cast detect magic while he's talking to Waylon and look at what enchantment the armor has and what if the potion is magical.
The scale mail did not have any enchantment on it.
Or the leather, studded leather.
The studded leather you see is a +1 studded leather. Yeah, the potion is magical.
What school of magic is it from?
Illusion magic.
Okay. Mr. Balbi, 20 for the potion.
Give
20. We don't know what it does.
25. You gave 25.
Oh, did I already make the purchase? Out of
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Never mind.
Crossed it off, Ledger. Crossed it off.
Are Aarakocras magical? Alright.
They're just critters.
I'm asking in character, like,
Oh,
are your characters magical here?
some know magic. Balby don't. Balby just buys and sells.
Huh, cool.
Man of trade.
Respect.
Anything else? You, ma'am?
I need nothing. Thank you.
Princess? Reina. No, I'm all right. Shame. Goodbye. See you.
Princess, pay the man.
See you later. And he starts running off with his cart.
Balby, before you go.
He's running.
Balby, wait! I want to run and flag him down.
Yes.
Before you go, you travel a lot, yes?
Yes.
Have you seen this bird? I show him Valor's poster.
Friend.
My friend.
Pretty bird.
Yes, he is a very pretty bird. Have you seen him?
That's a natural one. Nope.
Okay. Good enough. Thank you, though.
Bye. See you later.
Goodbye.
He runs off, like, genuinely bolts.
Waylon, we just got ripped off really bad, didn't we?
Oh, probably.
I've never seen
But
an
don't
honest
worry.
businessman run away from a trade.
But don't worry, I totally suspected that. Astrid, quick question. Now that I think about it, Dante's giving me a bit of an idea. Do you guys have any sort of warlock institutions in the kingdom?
Would Astrid have heard of any? She doesn't really run with warlocks. Oh,
Honestly, do you
lot.
like call them warlocks or do you like call them something else?
You don't know of any warlock schools, but if you're talking magic in general, you do know of, you can't recall the name, but there is a very prestigious, magic school in Phaedrana, the capital of Arthango.
Did she say that?
Astrid does not relate that yet. I'm writing it down for my notes real quick, sorry. I'm not good at dual processing.
Because I need some more magical papers for some more magical souls.
I know not of any schools for warlocks specifically. But there is a very prestigious school of magic in the capital of Arthango.
Which is that way, back where the rip-off traveling merchant is.
She just kind of gestures.
Gesture south. Which would be the direction that Palby did run.
Alright. Good to know.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to say, the only article of clothing that Balby is wearing is a gray apron that has Balby, like, painted, the name Balby painted on it.
He's wearing his own merch.
Yeah.
Good for Balby.
Mhm.
I love him.
Right on.
Is there anything y'all want to do, or just fast travel to nighttime and set up camp because you can't quite make it back to Candela in time?
Let's just fast travel.
Okay.
Yeah, I think pretty much fast travel.
Okay. Y'all set up camp for the night.
Astrid will cast Leovin's tiny hut. She's gonna
Astrid's
ritual
tiny
cast
hut.
it this time.
Smart.
But she set that up for all of them to have access to.
Perfect.
Right on.
Can I do my nightly radio check?
Go for it. Are you doing it just around everyone now?
No, I'll walk off a little bit.
Okay. Astrid with her 300 feet of dark vision.
Yeah, is he still in Astrid's line of sight?
He'd still be in 300 feet, yeah.
Astrid's watching.
13.
13. Let me go back a few pages in my journal.
Mm-hmm.
You hear static coming out of your little radio thing. And then coughing. Where are you?
Oh, Christ, where are you, Valor?
Is he crying or coughing at all?
Oh my god! It's crazy! I just can't find you! Are you talking through the little machine right now?
Yes,
Okay, so
Valor,
he is
I am
high.
talking through the little machine.
That's so cool! And the connection gets lost.
Valor is tripping balls.
Good to know.
Astrid's going to take her catalog of the moons, very much only briefly glancing at Noxio
I'm
tonight.
still there in full.
We're in the
And
forest, right?
it's a thinner forest on the way back to Candela.
It's not the one that we passed through, right?
You did go through it, but it wasn't a super thick forest.
All right.
Um,
I'm gonna let out my blood flies this time, but this time I'm gonna be like, all right, let's try these new tricks. Hey, Simon, come here. I'm gonna use beast sense and just like put him up to my forehead and just cast it and see.
what? I'm sorry, I just heard Mark making noise.
Oh, sorry.
Like all of a sudden, I don't know how to describe it. How would you describe somebody who's never had blind sight gain blind sight?
My brain just was like, echolocation.
Because like I'm picturing what's Daredevil just like
Yeah.
you know. So
What does Beast Sense do for you? And what is the range?
You touch a willing beast for the duration of the spell. You can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears, and you continue to do so until your action, until you use your action to return to your normal senses. So I just want to test out the spell since I just gained it from doing my little level up ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Be like testing out all the gizmos. So while I'm like looking through his eyes, I'm gonna just cut my finger and just be like, gain the blood sense from the blood fly. Just like, oh, that's gonna be handy.
It's
Like,
a very
wave it around.
weird sight being able to like see yourself do this through the bloodfly's eyes. It's kind of trippy.
That's gonna be fun.
Waylon's like, I look good.
No, more of just like the sinister smile. Like I just learned some great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But just like have them fly around and be like, oh, so this is what it's like to fly. Just like everybody's looking at him just with his flat, sitting down sort of with his eyes closed, kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's
Okay.
that's cool.
There's nothing alarming that you see at the moment while you do this. Astrid, while you're looking at the moons, Noctium is getting closer to being a full moon. Not quite there yet, but getting there. And Samloon is half moon. Anything else people doing before Betty bye?
She's gonna offer to Reina, like, to see if she wants to pray to Alara with her before she starts her nightly prayer.
Yeah, I'll join you. That would be nice. It's been a while since we've done it together.
It has. And she'll offer, like, her hand out to Reina.
She clasps it.
And she'll lead her through her, just, like, praise Alara prayer.
It's always so nice feeling Alara come to me.
It certainly is nice.
Astrid, you don't feel
Astrid's
it.
very tense.
Are you okay, Astrid?
Happy to have you back, Princess.
I missed you.
Missed you as well.
Do I see any of that through my bloodfly sense? Like, I'm off in the distance, but my bloodflies are like,
Can you make a perception check?
sweet, I can do that. Okay, so that is a 12 plus my 6, so that's an 18.
You Bonjour digging through your bag, throwing stuff that he's not interested in, like behind his back, looking through
Grab
everything.
something out of the air and just like, hey, just cancel the action and be like, hey, yeah, don't touch that. You just see him like holding a gold pendant in his hand, about yay big, like the size of a wallet. He's like,
Bonjour starts like pushing things back in the bag, but takes like one of the steaks and just like shoves it in his mouth.
all right. And I look down at the pendant and I'm like, yeah, it's better I just forget about that. Does anyone else see that?
I'm playing with my radio.
And Astrid and the princess are praying.
I'll come back after a minute or so, have a cigarette. And I'll be like, I'll take first watch. Especially since we have the princess, and this bubble, I would still feel more comfortable keeping an eye out.
If that is what you want to do, sure, you may take the first watch.
A little bit. Yeah, you guys take care. Just see him wander back to where he was going to sleep for tonight.
Not interested in staying in the hut with them.
I don't know if I was in the hut, but I guess I can sleep in the hut.
You can't sleep in the hut. She didn't give you access to it.
Well, in that case, I'm doing the same old thing that I did in the hay fields outside Gillington. I'm digging myself a shallow hole and having my blood flies cocoon over me.
Well,
I love that.
Now I feel bad that Waylon's the only one out there, so I'll drag my sleeping bag
I
over
never
to where
sleep
he
alone.
is.
Hey, I never sleep alone. I have Simon, Garfield, Waylon Jr., Jonathan, Aaron A. Anderson, Mark.
He looks
I got
very
everything.
handsome. Anyway, No, I'll come back to the hut if Astrid hasn't locked me out.
She has not.
Okay, but I
Just
will
imagine you locked out, just
still
like,
stay
hey,
up for
let
a
me
while.
in. All right.
Everyone, other than Dante taking the first shift, going to sleep.
Yeah.
All right. Dante, can you roll perception for me for your watch?
23.
Awesome.
24.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary comes by.
Oh, I
You
lied.
just
It was
hear,
23. I can't do math.
dude. You hear, the noises of nearby wildlife, but nothing that is nothing alarming. Waylon, as you drift to sleep, you've had a lot going on lately that is bringing up memories of home for you, especially some conversations brought up and some things that have been left unsaid, like viewing the amulet. What is home like to you? What do you dream about tonight, as that is what is filling up your subconscious?
I see sort of an arid and sort of Arizonan kind of Grand Canyon, something that you'd see on like a Route 64 poster. Okay. Route 66 poster and massive mesas and that's my home, Patch Mesa. I see a village on top of one of these mesa, just stood with houses surrounding the edge of it, almost like balconies overlooking the valley below. See my family, my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, and some of my friends. And then I see Savvy. And I see this, I feel like I'm no longer there. I look around and I don't see my home anymore. I just see a dark pit. And I see Savvy walking away. As I look around once again, I feel like I can't move. I can't breathe. And just everything starts to feel like it's closing in as I see
The poison pumping through your veins.
Yeah. And I see something indescribable, larger than anything I had seen before, coming slowly, and it eats everything around me, nudging me out of the way as if I wasn't anything. And then I just see the dirt in the exit as it walks away and just fumbles. And I don't know how long time has passed, but it feels like the sun, the light, and the dark just flows through like it's a montage, as I'm unable to move until finally darkness. And everything disappears. I'm in a giant cavern, dimly lit as if the walls were painted glass on a cloudy day. I hear thumping. Not thumping like it's drums, but thumping like it's beating. As I turn around, I see acid start to bubble up around me. As I cling to the walls, my hands, my arms so weak, unable to move anything. And just Waylon, and it's like his weakest form, bone dry skin, no meat on him, just clinging to the walls as he lays on this lump. As acid starts to bubble up around him, he sees the wall in front of him, above him, slowly start to get brighter and brighter. And then as the brightness opens up, you just see amber red light poking through. And the blood flies swarm in mass quantities, like locusts, ripping and eating away at everything around them. The light getting brighter and brighter. Suddenly, I don't feel fear anymore. There's one very large, very big blood fly begins to crawl up from my legs. I'm unable to move, unable to feel anything. I think this is how I die. This is exactly where I go. Think back to my home, and I think back to my family, and I think, this little creature, something I fascinated so much about, is gonna kill me. And then all of a sudden the blood fly just jabs right into my chest. Just. And I pass out, just fade to dark.
I really like that delivery as unlocking some of his backstory for the audience. That was very cool.
I feel like I just watched an origin episode. God damn.
With that jab, you feel like you are thrust awake as Dante is waking you up for your shift of watch for the night.
Does he break through the chrysalis? Just.
Yeah, I'll sort of like poke you with the butt of my guitar until you wake up.
What is it?
Would you mind taking a shift for lookout?
Sure, I need to take a walk anyway.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Watch Bonjour.
Will do. Pancakes?
Alright.
You got them. I'm going to bed.
I look
Waylon.
down at the ambulance and I'm like, I just need to find her. And I grip it really tightly. And what? Go ahead.
As you go stand up to take your watch, you start to feel that pit of loneliness that you felt, that feeling of nothingness, as you are in a world where nobody knows you, and to this point on, you haven't really felt like anyone cares about you. You feel stuck like you were, but there is one fire that is keeping you going, and that is knowing that even though you have not seen her, you cannot find her yet, you know Savvy's out there, and that is the flame that is igniting your will to move on in this world. It doesn't matter if Astrid and Dante don't understand you. The fuel to hunt down and kill the woman who almost took everything, basically did take everything from you.
Because I can't return home.
That fuel is intense.
And with that sort of realization, the anger starts to flow back in as all my blood flies begin to swarm around me. Just begin to buzz off into the trees. And gonna activate my beast sense and sort of, instead of like exaggerating my anger the way I did whenever I was in the field earlier, you just see, just like Waylon begins to see his blood flies and like sort of like the hexagonal pattern inside of his eyes. Just hundreds of blood flies begin swarming out, attacking anything that moves. just like standing there, is looking down, but also not looking through his own eyes. He's looking through everything as he just sees carnage begin to fill around him, gripping that pendant so tight that it begins to feel like his fingers are gonna break. Just need to catch up with her. Just need to kill her.
Amazing. You get through your watch, and you then wake Astrid for her watch, and you all get through the night. If there's nothing else that people want to do through the night. When light comes, the light forest that once was around is nearly eviscerated. Trees knocked over, carcasses of rabbits, deer, some foxes kind of strewn about. To Waylon, it's not too much of a surprise, but it is jarring, to say the least, to the others.
What in the nine hells? Were we attacked?
Yeah. Don't worry, I took care of it.
Sorry, yes, sir.
Like I said, these suckers, they don't mess around whenever I tell them to. We can sleep easy nights anytime.
Who are you? The princess says to you, Waylon.
It's a good question.
Reina kind of like looks over at Astrid, like eyes wide. And you were saying, Waylon?
Guess you could say Monster Hunter works, tribal mediator, number of different jobs for most people. Where I'm from, we could just call them harvesters, wild harvesters. We take care of any threats that need be, and I'm really good at what I was.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, don't we have to return you back to your castle?
Yeah. Yes.
Alright. And just see him just get his bag, his roll of stuff, and just be like, let's hit the road.
Seconded.
She'll
And,
stand protectively next to Reina, but she'll get ready to leave.
Before he strolls out into the road, is there like a road in this light forest?
No, you're not really to a point where there is a road yet.
Okay. In that case, before he leaves the like little circle where everybody's been staying, he just retracts all my blood flies, and you just see them all filled with like a amber red like glow. And the trees just stopped rustling all of a sudden. Get a move on.
Dang. It's only a couple of hours of travel for you all to get to the, oh, yes.
As they're walking to Candela, Astrid's going to look expectantly at Dante. It's been a couple days.
It has been. Do you want to learn how to read sheet music today?
You can do that.
Learn some jazz to
So-
say it's true.
I will show you how to read a lead sheet. And
Please play my Sharona.
yeah, that's funny. We'll do
My Sharona.
Actually no, I want to teach her how to play all of the lights.
Okay.
The guitar version.
Yeah. Instead of, trumpets or whatever, I'll just play it on my guitar. And then you see my little dancing lights cantrip shoot out of the end.
That's cute.
As I finish.
Do you finish it prematurely?
Oh, shut up.
I gotta go. Ready, set, initiative canceled.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
No, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Astrid's learning. Pointedly not looking at Reina during this part.
Bonjour, you got the coffee.
Could you make a performance check for me, Astrid?
Yes, I can. A 14.
Oh, with advantage because Dante's showing you.
Oh. That is a 17.
Let's go.
Astrid, you are now proficient in performance of lute.
Yeah!
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Like, it was a lot better.
Yeah. Considering when you started at the castle, the first couple of days, god awful. Now, so much better. You've gotten so much better in the week that I've known you.
I'm a fast learner.
I'd say so. You learn guitar in a week.
I mean, she did have it for a couple of weeks where she learned on her own, but
Oh yeah, never mind.
it was a lot easier to learn with a buddy or an acquaintance. Whatever you see. But it takes just a few hours to make it to the Copper District of Candela.
I'm gonna feed Bonjour some of the meat and just be like, here, don't tell them that you have this.
Bonjour. But as you're making your way into town, there's city. There's a decent amount of people walking through the streets, going in and out of shops and taverns. Can you all make a perception check for me?
Yeah, I can.
It would be my utmost pleasure.
All right. So that's a 12
Natural
plus
20.
6.
A 2 plus 6 equals 8.
That is an 18.
Astrid, you're still kind of humming along to that song that Dante had taught you, but
It is a banger. I cannot even be mad.
Dante and Waylon, you can hear the town crier shouting out some news as he's walking around town. A young elven boy, probably no older than 16, with long black hair pulled up into like a little ponytail, just kind of like old, like raggedy newsboy clothes, shouting, "News of Metal Man being stolen! A note left at the crime scene! Come and find me, W! Signed by the letter S!" And keeps repeating this news. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
You just see Waylon freeze in the middle of the street right now as everybody walks along, just like,
Oh no!
That is where the
If you can,
session
like,
ends.
We were on
sound.
such a roll. Can you repeat what he said?
Yeah, news of Metal Man being stolen. Note left at the crime scene. Come and find me, W. Signed S.
Specifically stolen, not like killed
Yes.
or
Stolen.
okay.
Man, they gotta sell the paper. They're gonna write down whatever it gets the most views. You know, bad news gets views.
Oh,
It's scary to think that she's jumping around so fast.
How is she jumping around so fast? That's crazy.
oh, you.
That's crazy.
We were
Wait a
having
sec.
such a good time. We were having such a good time.
I thought we weren't
Astrid's
ending
still
today.
having a good time.
What are you talking about? I made at least 2 bloodfly nests last night.
Hey, Waylon, you down for a bit of a little road trip here, buddy? Because I think we're going straight to Capsal.
Time to burn everything along the way.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, not everything along the way, because they haven't done anything to us yet, but once we get there...
Please do not destroy all of my forests and stuff. Please
no,
do
no,
not
no.
the forest.
Not
Hey.
the forest.
Don't think of it like this. I didn't destroy the forest. I just made an easy breakfast for all the predators.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, we'll see you next time on Ready, Set, Initiative.
The harrowing visions. Just